Alright, y'all, so this video is going to be out of Illinois. This is going to be about an Adams County judge, Robert Adrian, who has reversed his own verdict. Alright, and ruled that prosecutors failed to prove Drew Clinton, who was 18, who has sexually assaulted a girl, 16, I'm not going to put her name out there, saying 148 days in custody, jail was enough of a punishment for the teen. So, I'm going to go on more into what the judge said, what the female has to say, and I'll put my opinion at the end of this. Now, like I said, Adams County Judge Robert Adrian, 64, said it would not be right to sentence Drew Clinton, 18, to prison for raping the 16-year-old girl during a graduation party in Quincy on May 3rd, 2021. He goes on to say on January 3rd, by law, the court is supposed to sentence this young man to the Department of Corrections. This court will not do that. That is not just. Alright, he goes on to say, there is no way for what happened in this case that this teenager should go to the Department of Corrections. I will not do that. Rather than carry out the minimum 4-year sentence for sexual assault after finding Clinton guilty in an October bench trial, Judge Adrian instead ruled that the prosecutors have failed to prove their case, effectively setting Clinton, who now lives free. He can't be charged, obviously, under rules of double jeopardy. Defense has asked for a bench trial. The prosecutors agreed to it. If anybody doesn't know what that is, a bench trial is when a judge takes on a juror's role to hear the evidence and decide whether the defendant is guilty. It is not uncommon for rape cases involving minors to go to a bench trial due to their sensitive nature. Alright. So, going on to what the girl said, alright. She goes on to say, she broke her silence on Tuesday and publicly identified herself as the victim. Said the judge's decision made her fight for her justice seems pointless. Drew should be in prison. If it wasn't for that stupid judge, his decision is unexplainable. Now, going into what she said happened, alright? She says, I woke up at my friend's place with a pillow over my face so I couldn't be heard, and Drew inside of me. I asked him to stop multiple times and he wouldn't. I finally got off the couch and pushed him off me, and he jumped up and started playing video games as if nothing had happened. Alright, that's what she said is going on, alright? So, judge said during the trial, alright, ultimately blamed the parents for what happened at the party and suggested sexual assault was only natural when parents hold parties for teenagers and they allow codes and female people to swim in their underwear in the swimming pool. They allow 16-year-olds to bring liquor to a party. They provide liquor to underage people. And you wonder how these things happen. Well, that's just not how these things happen, judge said. Alright. So, number one, alright. Yes. Let's just keep going. Let's just keep going for a minute, alright? She goes on to say, she also recounted what occurred at the graduation party at my friend's house, where she said she made a mistake of getting blackout drunk at the party. She said while parents were inside the house, teens were drinking alcohol outside and swimming around in the pool. Alright, she said later on her friends helped her bring her in. She fell asleep on the couch. That's when she woke up and he was assaulting her. Alright, so she said she had to get a rape kit test the next day as well, being treated for alcohol poisoning. She went on Facebook and wrote that what Judge Adrian did was even worse than what he did. Let's see, he took his style and everything. The DNA evidence, him admitting to it and all the proof. And yet Drew Clinton is free. He's walking because of Judge Adrian. Alright. So her father also came out, said his daughter has been devastated ever since the sexual assault and feels heartbroken by the judge's surprise decision. Alright. So, alright, I'm going to talk about this just for a minute, alright? So, alright, if he admitted to it, alright, that's a whole different decision, alright? You have DNA evidence saying that he did it. He admitted to it. So I don't understand why he is being let free after just under 150 days. I don't understand why he's being set free. Now, as far as blaming the parents for this, alright, do the parents have some kind of control over this, or should they be facing some kind of charges? Alright, you knew that there were 16-year-old people drinking, alright? You know the legal drinking age is 21, alright? So you got teenagers drinking. Alright, and if you knew that, that is a problem in itself. Should you face charges? Yeah, you should face charges. But that's something different. That has nothing to do with him assaulting her. Alright? That has nothing to do with that. Alright? That has nothing to do with that whatsoever. Like, I don't understand how the judge is blaming her and the parents. Alright? And like I said, yeah, should the parents be charged? Yeah, they should. Alright, but that's something completely different. And did she make that decision to get drunk? Yes, she made that decision to get drunk, but that doesn't constitute her getting assaulted by him. Alright? It does not add up. So I don't know what the judge is trying to do here, but again, you let this person go after he raped her, and he spent 148 days in jail. And this was your verdict. You reversed your own verdict. Like, I didn't even know as a judge you could do that. Now, I knew, like, if there was new information coming out that you didn't know or something like that, then you could. But, I mean, he said the prosecutors failed to prove that he did it, but he admitted to it. They're saying he admitted to it. So if he admitted to it, the prosecutors don't need to prove anything. He admitted to it, right? I mean, he admitted to it. But, to me, this is just crazy that he admitted to it and he's getting set free. But let me know what you guys think down in the comments below about this. Prayers for her and her family. Let me know what you guys think about this story, whether the parents are right or wrong here. If they should face any charges. And as always, thank y'all for watching, and y'all stay safe out there.